Hello, my name is Kevin and welcome to the Love Decanters channel. So this is about glass repairs. I've been back to Basil Loveridge's. In fact, this is a tale of two trips. So with the magic of film editing, this is at the current time. Then we're going to go back in time a few weeks when I go and take some glass to Loveridge's. He does some work for me there while I'm there, and then also I leave some stuff. And then I went back day before yesterday and picked most of my glass up. So, and I'll show you what he's done to it. So by the magic of video editing, let's go back in time a few weeks. I will show you the glass I'm taking initially before I took it. And then you'll see me talking to Andy Knight at Basil Loveridge's, and then you will see me then talking again to Andy Knight, looking at what he's done, and then I'll come back here. So anyway, with that said, let's get on with the film. These are a pair of Webb Orbit decanters for pre-war. I'll describe them having varying degrees of bloom. This one's the worst. Have a look at this. That is pretty bad. These are very nice decanters, and I think as I paid so little for them when I bought them, I think they're well worth doing because they will be quite a handsome pair of decanters. Don't know who the designer is, do know this shape, I do know it's from the 1930s. So this is a rectangular Strombergsheiten decanter. Has a Danish silver collar. It's an 800. It's funny in that these Strombergsheitens were of this kind. The stoppers were clear and the decanters are blue. But anyway, look at this. This is quite bad. And as it's got the silver collar, it's got, there's the mark telling you it's Denmark. And it says, I think it says 830 in the middle, which is it's not 925, so it's not sterling silver. But yeah, that's quite bad. And it's signed underneath, so that will hopefully show up a bit better when it's done. This is an Ekenas Swedish decanter as well, and yeah, it's pale blue, and yeah, it's quite bad. Yeah, look at that. Some of that is, because I've not actually cleaned it since I got it home, but some of that is bloom and some of it isn't. But yeah, that has got quite bad bloom on it there. This end, the stuff at the bottom, a lot of that is deposit, but this is bloom. I can just tell. There's no point in trying to clean it. So yeah, I'm going to take that straight in and get it polished. This is a Stevens & Williams whiskey flask from the 1890s. Let me show you how that looks. So it's got this horrible patch on it at the bottom. Yeah, that doesn't clean out. I've had a go at it. And yeah, it would be great without that, but that is fairly horrible. It's a whiskey flask because it has the word whiskey engraved on it. Yeah, really nice, but yeah, it's a bit messed up, so I'm going to put that in. So this is a recent acquisition. I bought it from France. It's about 1750. It's a Spanish cut bottle with the original stopper. Let me take the stopper out so I don't drop it. And it's not terrible, but it's such a delicately cut thing. The bit of bloom that it does have kind of ruins it a bit. Yeah, I've had a go at cleaning this. Didn't really work. Some of this is actually striations in the glass, and yeah, they've got bloom in them as well to make it look worse. So yeah, so I'm gonna try and get this cleaned out as well, this little tiny bottle. And this is the final piece. I'm going to try and get polished out, so this won't be done in the same way. I'm hoping he's going to do this on film for me. It's a pedestal salt boat from about 1800. You can see the salt has eaten into the inside of it and left it all cloudy. Let's pull one down that's not like that. This one here. So you can see the difference. Yeah, that's how it looks when it's not been done. And this is, yeah, so I'm hoping this is going to come back looking, when I say like new, I'm not going to get any chips taken off it because it would ruin it a bit. But yeah, so I'm hoping Andy can clean that while I'm there. So I'm here with Andy Knight from Loveridge Glass Restoration. He's got new glasses, look at them.
Joe 90.
Joe 90.
Yeah.
And I've brought some things in for polishing because one of the services he offers, you can see it going over there in a corner, is polishing the inside of decanters. And these are the ones that I showed you earlier. Now, I had a little guessing game with him earlier, and some he guessed and some he didn't. So he spotted this one straight away, Stevens & Williams. This is from the 1890s, this shape and pattern. There's a trade advert with it in from 1896.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's at least there.
That's like the thistle shape.
Yeah, thistle shape. And then
I thought this one was Danish. Well, or was Scandinavian, let's put it that way. And I thought possibly Orifers, which is Swedish, but because of the blue colour. Then I thought Stromberg, but
it's Stromberg.
It is Stromberg.
Yes.
I did say
No,
Stromberg.
You didn't. You said Home Guard.
Oh, did I? No, I said Home Guard second. Oh, don't let's.
Yeah. No, you because I would have said yes if it said Stromberg at any point. So yes, and that's what I was saying about
because of the blue, really.
The blue and the clear stopper. That's what picked it out for me.
I think Orifers because of that stopper shape when I first saw it. But I know it's not round. It's too crisp.
And it's too fat compared to the Orifers ones.
Right. Yeah. True.
I have one.
Yeah.
At home.
And they're taller, aren't they? Taller than now. Yeah.
Well, they come in a whole bunch. They do ones that are tall and narrow, short and fat.
Right.
Thinner ones, fat ones, squarer ones.
That is the correct stopper.
Yeah.
So you'll be wanting me to fit that bit better, won't you? Because this is obviously.
It depends on.
Come out the pair, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Because normally one gets broken.
Actually,
and then they stick at the other thing.
Yeah. Can you do that?
Yeah.
But we'll leave doing that today because people seen you do that
we've
before.
done that many times.
Yeah.
This is one we cleaned earlier, wasn't it? We did that one.
So.
Which we've been discussing. Not sure if it's
Richardson or Whitefriars.
Yeah.
Because Whitefriars did this pattern.
Yeah. And I thought possibly I didn't see the stoppers, but but I did think they were Stuart when they first come out. Then I thought Webb, and then you told me they're Webb Corbett.
And if you think, if you remember the decanters with the wavy lines, it's the same body.
Yes, of
and
course.
That is the same cut there.
And that's exactly how you tell with glass. I'm looking at colour. You're looking at shape and colour. They're not signed, a lot of them, but that's how you know.
So you go, that's out the same mould as the other one.
That's right.
And that's what I tell people.
You can see that's milky as well.
Apparently, that one's worse. In fact, I showed them. Yeah. This one's better. One side is bad, but this one's bad both sides. So.
And then there was this little one as well.
Yeah. So I've been on holiday in France,
which again is another way you tell glass is the weight. This is very light, which is telling us it's continental. And it looks the shape is very 18th century, and the style of cutting. Yeah. And it's a bit yellowy.
25 euros.
25 euros, can't go wrong really. You could stick that, put perfume in that, or you could put, a lot of people put bubble bath in. And it's the original stopper, and in the books, this is 1750.
Right. The style.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, and now this blue one is the mystery one. I'm trying to rack my brains trying to think.
It's Econas.
Econas, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Designed by Greta Thunberg, I think. And
Is that Danish?
No, it's Swedish.
Swedish, right.
And I have a few pieces from this service. It's a bit like an Orifers decanter with the step foot. Yes. But the shape is all wrong. The stopper.
Again, I did think Orifers because of the blue colour, and Stromberg because of the blue colour.
And the Stromberg's ones are not quite as elliptical as this. They come to more of a pointy edge.
And also Stromberg's blue is quite grey blue. There's a slight difference, but so it's a clean. So I'm going to give you the stoppers back.
Yep, I'll pack those back.
So this is where all the cleaning goes. You want this one cleaned?
Yeah, I want all of these.
Do they? That doesn't need any.
And I want this cleaned as well.
Right.
Because it's not terrible, but it just
will look like it's on the outside as well, Kevin.
It just takes the edge off it.
Yeah, it needs polishing on that because the oily film on it.
I'm not worried about that.
Maybe maybe that's what needs doing. So I need to clean that to see what's inside as well. It wouldn't take long.
Look at the huge bit of frit in it, though. Look at that.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? I like that.
I do.
That's a crucible breaking down.
Yeah. Or it might be the sand that's just not melted if it's because normally the crucible bit's a bit yellowy brownish unless it's
maybe the peer is maybe they would make a
because normally I see white, brown, or black.
Right. Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, iron is normally off the rods and things like that. That's another way to tell old glass. If you see any iron left in the cracking off, you know it's an early period because it's steel. They use steel now, so it's a cleaner product.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Another little clue.
I'll let you get on and do this, and we'll come back and talk about the salt cellar after.
Yeah. So I'll put the
all the ones up there.
Yeah, that's for the cleaning shelf.
Yeah.
My partner M does the cleaning. Now these are the machines. They run. We have to pack them, fill them with a solution with some beads in, and then they go into these tumblers. There's a tumbler there in the corner, which is sometimes we use to put bigger decanters or objects in, or square decanters. Because I can move it right down like this, you see, and do one side of a square decanter, and then they go over the other side and they do the other side. It's a bit like that because it's very difficult to do
square
decanters. Yeah, obviously, if it's a bubble and the solution's inside and it changes angle, the beads compact the abrasive and just keep it there. And so if it's a nice bubble, it smoothly goes, cleans it. But if it's a square one, all the beads are bouncing around everywhere. You have to sort of try all different types of angles. Anyway, this is another one machine here. These are all built by us. So that's got loads of tubes. That can take about 16, 20 decanters.
All right.
And it will tumble for 2 weeks at different angles. So
is that just to keep the sound out?
It stays at one angle.
Is that double glazing to keep the sound out?
Yes, yes, and also keep the temperature. Because temperature seems to affect the cleaning process. So seems to anyway. That's what we figured out over many years doing it. It helps keep the noise down. So they change at different angles. Now that we charge £16 a decanter. And sometimes, if it doesn't come out clean, it has to go back in again. Now, once upon a time, we would just bunged it back in and not charge anymore. But we have to charge more, so it's another £8. So each time it goes in, isn't quite clean, it's an extra £8. So, like unfortunately, your one had to go in twice, so it's £24.
Yeah, it was pretty cloudy though.
But so
it was pretty bad.
So that's that. Right, so I better.
Almost fell over.
Fix this up then. And so you're going to polish this one out.
Yeah.
It's nothing too extreme to do, but to the polishing mops.
So this
is all at your own risk.
I know.
We don't want any accidents, obviously, but.
You can cry, but that's all you're going to get out of it, is it?
Yeah.
And we've got a bit of super tramp with it. Good. We need the noise going to stop me from getting a copyright strike on your music.
Super tramp's not my thing, man.
So what's your thing?
Jimi Hendrix.
All right.
Well, yeah. He's my hero. But that's another story. Smaller. One second. The only thing when there's bloom in things like this, people try and clean it off with Brillo pads.
Yeah, yeah. So, tell me about it.
So yeah, don't do that.
Yes, I've walked away from so many things where I've gone, that is.
People think they can do it.
Scuffed to buggery.
No, it just ruins it, and it makes restoration a lot longer to do. Look how this is doing.
See how it looks.
The blank sink. Oh, you can see the blue.
A little bit there.
Yeah. Now that's strange. I would have thought would have hit that. I will just mark it. Yeah. Or damp. You take it off. Getting smaller and smaller with the mops.
So, are you just like polishing those marks out that you've made?
Yes, that's where the actual bloom is, so making sure I'm hitting them. Some of these are felt mops and softer mops, harder mops. Felt mop. You feel it's feeling quite smooth to the touch, silkier. Yeah. You can see it's all shiny now, look. I mean, I know it's wet, but you can still see if bloom was there. I can still see little. Yes, I've got to wash it off and dry it off and have a little look.
So this is like a buffing one now, is it?
Yeah, this is the final polish. But I explained in the other videos, it's a rare earth, cerium.
Cerium?
Yeah, it's expensive stuff.
Ethically mined, I hope.
Sorry?
Ethically mined, I hope. You don't know where it comes from, do you?
I think China. I think.
All right.
China,
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they've got
loads of mining things, haven't they?
Oh, we're going to start again. Yeah. Whoa.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, I'm back.
It's quite surprising how long it does take to polish stuff, really. You think you just show it and that's done. It's not like that. You have to work it a little bit.
Yeah, that was quite
Nasty.
Yeah, I think
say maybe the acid and all that.
I think salt. Someone's left their salt in it for a long,
a long
decades
time,
even maybe.
But you've got to realise just damp newspaper can bring the bloom out. I've found like print, you know, like you can see like the ghost of newspaper on bloom, yeah.
Are you going to the glass fair in October?
I should think so, yes.
I've booked my hotel rooms.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
No, you're keen. What, is it Saturday and Sunday?
I think it's just Sunday, but I think I'm going Saturday night and coming back Monday.
Going out on the town, getting drunk. You see, it looks a little bit scratchy, but I know that's from the actually cutting, the cutting side, you know. Quite often you get like ghosts of where they pumiceed it and they haven't, you know, they just probably
sometimes
just
you can see where they've cut underneath and then they've cut into the leg accidentally as they're doing it and everything.
That's right. I mean, many times like you get a little that's cut there, you might get a little nick this edge, and people want that sort of removed. I like all that.
No, I think that's perfectly fine. Yes,
part of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's it, really.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
There you go.
So now with the power of technology, we're going to jump forward in time. So, as if by magic, I'm back 2 months later with Andy Knight. Oh, he's hiding some stuff. No. So we haven't seen them. It's okay. And so I've got my stoppers out that I've brought back. We've decided that I'm actually going to leave this here because
it was obviously a pair or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's not quite right.
Got the other one.
This is the right stopper, as in this is slightly blue, this is clear, these go together. This is the right stopper for kind of stopper. Design for this.
Yeah, but it's not sat right down.
Yeah.
And it's also rocking around. So it probably belonged to a pair of them or something like that. And they got split up.
Or this might have been put on because it's got broken up and they've just plopped it in. So they put the collar on it because it got broke.
And it might be. Doesn't the collar go with it anyway?
Don't know. Not seen one before.
Yeah, I think that's too nice a collar for it.
Right.
Not to
Okay.
Be, somehow, I don't know. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely correct.
A lot of the
Is it
Stromberg's Heighten ones I see do have Danish silver marks on them. So
well, this has Denmark on it. It's the right stuff.
So, but I've never seen one with with a collar before. I've seen other things with silver fittings on.
Right.
And it's always Danish, but not a collar.
Yeah, that or French. Decanters have a lot of silver on it.
Well,
I find
the other one is John Walsh Watch have a lot of silver. In fact, I will do a video on silver collars because I've got a few.
Right. Okay.
So anyway, so this is what I've got. Let's see. I've got a pair of these. That's the wrong one. Yay.
Stuart, got to be in
No.
These
are Webb Corbett.
Webb Corbett.
So normally this shape, they have that wavy pattern. But these are, because it's got this is straight, and then that wavy pattern, but these don't have that. So yeah, they've come out really nice. They look like a super pair. Then I have this Stephens and Williams, which was really cloudy on one side. It looked terrible, and it's looking beautiful with the word whiskey engraved on it. You can't really see it that well against a black background. Then I have this lovely little soda glass, circa 1750 Continental. I bought in France.
I love that little bit of frit in the bottom there. Look at that.
It's huge.
That's a big stone.
And then I have this really nice decanter here. What have I got to go with this? I've got the Snaps decanter to go with this.
All right, okay.
Which is like it looks like this, but it's got a wide top. It looks almost like it's a cocktail shaker.
All right.
So I've got that, and I have a tall jug, and I have a set of 6 tall glasses as well to go. So that's like forming up to be a nice service. So yeah, so I'm going to take these away. I'm going to leave this here for now. And right, so that is that. So here we are with the glass that I brought back from Loveridge's. You can look at how good it looks now. Look at the quality of that. So yeah, this is Webb Corbett decanter from the 1930s. Yeah, it's cool. And I got a pair of them. Now they look absolutely lovely. And let's have a look at this one next. So yeah, so this is something I brought back from France. The inside was not very clean. It has a big piece of frit on it. This is from about 1750 or so. So yeah, this is one of my oldest bits now. It's soda glass, so it's not lead crystal. Does have the original stopper. How fantastic is that, eh? That is superb. Yeah, broken pontle, but look at the difference it's made to it. It looks great. Andy really liked the big bit of frit in it. Just showing you how old it is. This is what the pedestal salt boat looks like. Nice and clean. Still got the chips, like I promised. Then we've got the Stevens and Williams late 19th century whiskey decanter. See, whiskey, look how nice and clear that looks. And then we've got the Ekenes decanter by Greta Roomberg Tell. Yeah, really nice. I think I said the reason I got this done was because I had more. Just as an example, I have this to go with it. It's really nice. Look at that. This is apparently for schnapps. Yeah, put it back here so you, no, don't go off the edge. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, they're cool, aren't they? So, yeah, I like them. Anyway, so that's all the stuff I brought back, and it's all looking great. There's one thing left. There's the Stromberg's Heighten decanter, as you saw. The stopper sits a bit high in it, and I don't know, we were debating whether that's to do with the silver collar or whether it's one that's been added later. It is the right stopper for it. I'm very happy with that, but is it one from a different decanter of the same kind, or is it just that they, when they put the collar on it, it buggered it up a bit and it never really fitted right? So anyway, this is the glass that I brought back, and I'm very happy with it. So before we dive into Andy doing the polishing and stuff, I realised I made a couple of mistakes there when I was talking to him. I think I did get it right in the first time, but let's correct myself and show you a couple of things. So I was talking about these decanters here, saying that Webb Corbett, and how I could tell they're Webb Corbett because I don't have a patent number, but I do have this. And yeah, you can see it is the same decanter apart from this. If I shuffle these around a bit, yeah, I've got room to do it. Shuffle that one, shuffle that one, shuffle. You can see it is effectively the same decanter. This one's got a thicker stopper. These two are the same thickness. If I do this, that's better. So yeah, they're blown into the same mould, so they look exactly the same, and they've got the same cutting pattern here and the same stopper. So they're both Webb Corbett. This is definitely Webb Corbett. This is so referenced in the books. I think I've got about 6 or 7 references for that decanter. The other thing I was pointing out is if I move this back out of the way. So I think I said Greta Thunberg there, which is absolutely wrong. It's Greta Roomberg Tell. And I was talking about comparing it to the Orifice decanter, and I was saying Stromberg, but it meant Orifice. And you can see what I was talking about here. One, it's bigger, but besides that, this is actually, there are smaller ones of these, so there are ones that are equivalent sizes, but look at the shape here. You can see this is more like a diamond shape, and this is a more elliptical, rounded shape. And yeah, the stoppers are very different. Yeah, I don't know if this ever really came to a point. In some of the books they come to a point, but mine seems to have been polished off at some point. But yeah, this is a huge one. So yeah, you can clearly see the difference. So this is from the 1920s by designed by Simon Gate. So this is the copy in effect, because this design's from 1942. So I think this is in the 1926 catalogue. So for Orifice, and yeah, so I just thought I would show you what I was talking about when I was trying to highlight those differences. So there you have it. I brought my stuff back. I'm very happy with it. There is one decanter left behind. I want to use that in another video. So yeah, so you will see that again. I do need to go back anyway, because there was something that I needed to get done and I didn't. I have a knackered stopper. I have another one somewhere, and I've done something terrible. I've taken the stopper out to go, oh yeah, this is the one I want to use, and I have no idea what I've done with it. So all I know is it's not back in the shed where it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's a pain. But anyway, this is what's happened when you've got too many bits and pieces. So anyway, with that said, I can obviously highly recommend Loveridge's Glass Repairs. All the details will be in the description below if you need to use Andy's services. He's very good, he's very knowledgeable, yeah, so thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. It does help my channel, and I will be making more films. So thank you for watching. Good night.